Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Chad. This week, welcome back to Anime Night. Finally, right? About time we have a normal one. I'm going to take these off while we're doing the intro. Man, it's so good to see you. Did you cut your hair? You cut your hair, didn't you? My name is Chad. I'm your humble host of Anime Night, the night where we come together and watch anime together because it's Saturday night. And let's be honest, we're anime fans. We don't have anything else to do. So, grab some snacks. We're going to be watching Plastic Memories according to my calendar here. I was actually watching the first two episodes today, and as fun as reliving those are going to be, I would rather continue onward and upward. So I'm going to go ahead and say we're just going to start from 3 and 4. So there's a link down below where you can watch it legally. It's on Crunchyroll if you guys are into that type of stuff. Sorry, my chat just started blowing me up finally. As soon as I start streaming. I do have a new feature, so you guys can check this out. I'll show you right in, this corner here. This corner here. The timer's back, but it's better. Check this out. So I'm going to hit play, and you guys will see it'll pop up, and it'll do it. It basically does a countdown timer from when we start. So it's the same thing as before. When I click play on the anime, I'll have a timer, so even if you leave the stream and you come back because you need to refill your snacks or smoke, or you actually have plans and you want to finish this another time, I get it. I'm your commentary in the background. Just find out where you left off on here. For instance, this is 23 seconds, and then go that far into the anime, and then the thing will start up. But I'm going to take that off for right now. It's cool, isn't it? It's purple. I wanted to go blue with kind of the theme I was doing, but seeing as though it's Christmas, I couldn't think of a good idea. So we're going to do purple. Anyways, I have this all loaded up. I want to just honestly jump in, especially now since we have the timer back. Jump in if you're too late. I don't know why you'd be that late or anything. Yeah, let's get to it. Let me get. Hold on, I gotta get to. All right, here we are, and we are about to begin Plastic Memories, episode 3. In about 3, 2, 1. I want to turn that down because Lord knows this is gonna be loud. Here, I prefer to only have one of these on if I can avoid it. And is there a way on Crunchyroll to turn off the subtitles? Yeah, no subtitles. Cool. I was watching this for listening practice, so I don't like subtitles when I practice. I also don't like stuttering. Ooh, reverb, huh? Hold on. I'll fix this. Probably. Reverb? Reverb, huh? Alright, tell me if that fixed it. That probably will fix it? Maybe? I'm not 100% sure, but I guess we'll find out, huh? I think I had 2 channels open. Would this really be my stream if everything didn't go haywire? I would say no. So, just let me know if that fixed it. I gotta say, I don't like the intro song at all. This is not my shiz. I don't know, I feel like they should... I don't know, just hire Radwimps to do everything. They seem to do a good job with everything they're given. It's actually kind of funny. I was watching, was it not Rogue One? The Force Awakens today, and when Rey was telling him, stop grabbing my hand! But in this anime, they often hold hands, even though it's strictly platonic for some reason. Who would have guessed? The world's a weird place. That's what I mean. Much better. Perf, bro. For you guys who haven't caught up, and it's not spoilers, this kid works at a company where these things, these creatures, or they're not creatures, they're like androids, but they're so perfect that you can't tell the difference. I guess this company sells them to people to be like their children or to work for them like slaves or whatever. And I think they have a lifespan of like 9 years, 4 months. So if you don't collect them before then, I guess they start going on basically a killing rampage kind of. So he works at a section of the company that goes and retrieves them. So the anime is very focused on like death and goodbyes, and every episode there's kind of a systematic new goodbye that has to be said. It's very sad. Apparently it's funny. I've watched 3 episodes. I haven't chuckled yet, but I got some feels on the first in. Gosh, why am I stuttering again today? I must be tired. So the girl that he's walking with is one, and we've learned as of last episode. Again, you guys, if you don't want a spoiler, freaking catch up. She doesn't have long to live. Not much of a spoiler, seeing as though it's probably kind of obvious by plot. That's a nice room. I'm jealous. Why can't my room look like that? Oh, I used to live in something that was similar to that. If you guys watch my first house tour video, I mean, it's not as nice or as big, but the layout is similar. Okay, so she sits in this chair, not nude, but very close. I don't know, she's asleep. Apparently that's how she, I don't know, sleeps, recharges, who cares? Oh, that diary. I would feel so weird reading someone's diary. It's not happening. Chad, how gay is too gay? Traps. Traps are far too gay. Isla's hella cute. Like Japanese sex dolls. She's underage. I think she's modeled after a kid. Because there's a joke about that. Gosh, what did they say? There's a joke about that on the first episode. First episode? First episode. He was talking to the girl that was drunk at the bar, and she's like, "What, do you have a thing for kids?" And so I guess maybe she's supposed to be a kid or something. Who knows? You ever have to rip your bare, oh my gosh, off a hot leather chair in the middle of summer? Durka? No, I haven't. I don't live in Australia or a desert. How does it feel? Does it feel good? Did it feel good though? I'm stoked 90% of people here speak like normal kind of dialects of Japanese. Because I was watching One Piece. Some of those guys are hard to understand. I got to 190 2 days ago in One Piece. Gosh, some of them are so hard. Oh, of course, it's an anime. There has to be some sneak into a bathroom scene. Stop taking notes. That was a good line. Sup, phase the F up in the Discords. Do any of you guys have... And I had this question for a while, but I didn't ask anyone because I'm stupid. Are any of you guys watching One Piece on Crunchyroll? Because they have... After, like, a certain point, they have, like, the HD of the arc, and then they have the normal arc, but the HD is only for Crunchyroll members. Is it worth it? Is the HD actually worth it, or do you guys just do the free version? Because I'm really tempted just to do the free version. I want to listen to the English, because with a lot of these animes, I start when I'm a kid in English. I like to finish it in English if I can, because I'm used to the voice actors. But I don't think I can do that because Funimation's a Nazi and they charge you like so much money to do that. Does she shower in her clothes? Didn't they say these things have souls? Wouldn't she have a problem with that? Or maybe she doesn't care. Who knows? I don't claim to understand the mind of an anime woman. I have enough problems with real ones. So she has this thing where she was only used to make tea for a while because she kind of is like jacking up. Her systems are failing. And so now I think she, if I'm understanding this right, because I'm trying to get this while people are talking, she probably, I think she feels like good when she can work, is what she was saying a couple episodes ago. She feels useful. And so after he drank all her tea and was like, oh, this is good. Back to this again. It makes her feel like she still has a purpose. It's hard for me to translate that off the top of my head. I'm sorry. I'm not fantastic at off the bat kind of. I'm really good at having Japanese go in and just like getting it, but then to get what they said, get it, and then put it in English and spit it out, I'm bad at. Which is why I don't want to be an interpreter. I want to be a translator. Interpreter's not my shtick. Weird. Oh, I've done that at the gym, dude. I feel you. I mean, no, I haven't, but I mean, I can respect. Dang. He's more cut than he looks. So, by the way, if he was wearing those clothes with those muscles, he wouldn't look like that. That's totally... I don't know how Japanese people want this, like, sleek and slender look, and then when he's shirtless, it's, like, freaking yoked. You can't have both. You're either yoked or you're sleek and thin. It's my new fetish. Durka, good for you. Durka, you're my main source for yaoi material ideas. I'm working on a pink guy iDubbbz fanfic. Unicorn, that would actually probably go really well right now. I usually do these at 10 a.m.? Really? Guys, do I normally do this? I thought I do this at 9 p.m. Oh, that's why. Yoko-san, in America we had, what was it? It's a time change. What do they call that? Time forward, leap forward? So in America, or at least in some parts of America, the time changes by an hour twice a year. So this was time forward, I think. So now we're doing it instead of it's still 9 p.m. my time, but at your time it is now 11 a.m. And I thought you don't stream today, so I closed YouTube. Yoko, I wrote you back in the comments. I said I stream. Yo, I'm gonna get on PC in a sec. Do it, Devin. But you stream at 11:10. Why? Explain yourself. I did. I'm about to say it. Boneless wings are just chicken nuggets. Hey. No, they're not. Chicken nuggets are disgusting. No one likes chicken nuggets. Although, if you had to say, Chad, what's the difference? Boneless have like a thicker crust on the outside. I think it's also a different meat. I'm pretty sure chicken nuggets are like almost chicken sausage. It's just any part ground up. And I think chicken wings are like actual breast chunks. But what do I know? I don't know I don't know what the definition is. I made it to like 650 on One Piece, and as soon as I caught up, I stopped watching, so I'm another 150 episodes behind. RIP. I feel like that's the main struggle with all of this. Oh gosh, that girl hits hard. Whoo! She's got a mean arm. Guys, get you someone who can do both. Wear a dress and punch your lights out. Or give you an eye patch, exactly. Gosh. He looks like, what is that, the 8th grade syndrome anime? He looks like the girl from that. Oh, he's doing the bit. Okay, he's doing the bit from that. but he sucks. What is he trying to do? Is he trying to impress the other girl? This is confusing. I hate how Goku and Vegeta sound in the normal anime. What do you mean normal anime? Do you mean in the, like, Dragon Ball Z, the dub? Or what do you mean? I stopped watching One Piece on episode 50 because I got bored with it. Unicorn, you're missing out on, like, I think that first arc's, like, one of the best arcs, in my opinion. Other people have different ones. I'm on Sky Pier right now. It took me 2 years to catch up because of how boring some arcs are. Skip arcs. Honestly, if you're like, this arc's boring, and I get that. The winter arc almost killed me. I couldn't bother. The desert arc, Sky Pier was alright. The first arc was fun. But if you're like, I can't physically finish this, look up the spoilers for the arc. Oh, good catch, dude. Except not. You've completely failed at everything you tried. Oh, and then here's the guy landing on the girl. And hands on boobs or hands on the side? Let's see what kind of anime this is. Okay. Eye contact. You gotta shove her down by force. That guy's a creep. Okay. Can't. Okay, so again, this is the freaking trope. Oh, tits? Is it? Hold on. Hands? Where are your hands? Did it show hands? It didn't show his hands. Okay, I couldn't tell where they were. You gotta, anyways, look up spoilers for the arc and then just move to the next one. Just try and get the general outline of events for the arc and then go to the next one. And then, there's not a ton of spoilers, but for the 6 episodes every 100 there are, just skip them. Took me like 2 years to catch up because how... Okay, I like chicken nuggets. I want my bone and nuggets. Giovanni's back, everybody. Daylight savings time, spring forward, fall back. That's it, daylight savings time. Yo, chicken nuggets are bomb. Chicken nuggets are better than boneless chicken wings. You guys are stoned. You are sincerely just delusional. Black Clover is out, Chad. Make sure you check it. I was watching that with Clayton in Japan, surprisingly. I watched like 4 episodes of it just because I was studying. He was doing something online or drawing or whatever. And I had it on in the background and I was just listening to it. It was fine. I haven't watched a lot of it. We should totally watch it on Anime Night, but I don't know if I'd continue with it outside. I hate how they sound subbed. Oh, the original voice actor? I don't think I'd watch DBZ in Japanese. I don't think I can. Especially after watching... Have you guys seen the... what is that called? Have you guys seen the... Gosh, what is it called? It's the one on YouTube that they're doing, the joke one, the parody. Abridged. DBZ Abridged. Oh, it's so funny. Chad, what are your thoughts on the Netflix series Neo Yukio? I haven't seen it. It looks ridiculous and not like something I'd ever want to watch, but... You know, if I needed to, I'd watch it. You guys are all talking about anime, but I'm over here cleaning up my sister's friend's puke because I felt bad. And I'm way too nice, and I'm also trying to watch this, but I'm late. Kim Young, what happened? There's a story behind this puke that you're not giving me, and now I just have more questions than answers. So, I mean, elaborate, please. Is my... Yoko... That's here. I'm going to tweet this picture out, Yoko. If you guys aren't part of the Discord, that's where I mainly meme. And I'm going to totally tweet out this thing from... I got to give credit from... Hold on. Who is it? From Yoko. Who's also in the chat right now, but I'm tweeting this out, Yoko. Tweet out. That's funny. Is my life does have meaning? No, it doesn't. No, my life doesn't have any meaning. Oop, almost dropped my phone. Fudge. So is she playing kind of just helpless, or what the hell's happening? Is she in her... Oh, come on. Seriously, we're just gonna... It's like she's in her underwear and falls out of a changing room because she can't handle her life. She's falling... Technically, it makes sense in the story because she's falling apart. Her body is, like, degrading. So at least this anime has, like, a reason to have this stuff happen, whereas other ones, they're just doing it because it's like, oh, she's clumsy. Watch out. She's gonna fall, and you're gonna grab her boobs, and someone's gonna walk in and be like, ah, pervert. because that's every freaking anime. Eat the puke? No, don't eat the puke. Wait, if nuggets are just random parts of the chicken, then they're technically not boneless if they have bones grinded into them. Correct, Giovanni, probably. Did you get any manga while you're in Japan? I've bought almost 2 bookshelves of manga. Last trip, the one that I just took from September to October, I got 1 complete set. I got the complete set of Wildflower, which we totally have to watch on this now I think about it. It's one of my favorite old animes. It's so damn funny. We'll watch that for sure. But it's 38 volumes. I got it for $10 because I'm a baller. But I usually don't buy manga now because for my reading level, I need to be reading up because I'm really trying to become advanced in reading. And, I bought, Japanese history textbooks. I bought 2 different novels. I don't know if you guys know, it's Junichiro Tanizaki. He's a very... My buddy, actually, in Japan, I call her Onzu. We'll just call her that. I don't want to shout out names if she doesn't want to. Her name is Oz. And she recommended him to me, and he's awesome. It's kind of weird, because all of his books are based in sex, but it's not it's not sexy books. It's kind of playing with the gender roles in Japan and how sex drives society. It's very interesting, but they're very hard, dry books. I don't know if you guys have seen real Japanese books where they're that big and there's no pictures and a million sentences on a page. That's what I'm reading right now for practice. So I can't bring a lot of manga back, but I have bookshelves of manga from when I first started learning Japanese up until I was intermediate. Now I'm reading light novels, normal novels, textbooks, history books, stuff like that, just for fun. Cinex, what's going on, my dude? So would that make chicken nuggets chicken wings? No, they're not. Well, no. Chicken nuggets are not part of the wing. A chicken wing is from the part of the wing. She ate something at home that wasn't very great, so now she most likely has taste aversion. She just didn't like the taste of it. She probably won't ever be eating pasta again. Bro, who throws up pasta? Bend over and... Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. How much does a volume of manga cost in Japan? Jerka, that depends. Right when they come out brand new, $5 to $6. In the package, brand spanking new, $5 to $6. If it goes then where 90% of people buy their manga, which is secondhand stores, so stuff like book offs and the like, you can go in there, and I've seen them as cheap, singular, a single volume, as cheap as 54 yen, so about 50 cents US, to $1 is really common. Sometimes if it's a rarer book, I bought the full Yotsuba, book by book, all the Yotsuba books that have been made. And those are about 360 yen, so about $3.50 each. But that most recent one I did, the Wildflower ones, are 38 volumes, and I got them for $10. So I think with math, that's 38 cents each. So there's ways to get them cheaper for sure. Either way, they're really cheap. Way cheaper than the books I have to buy. You know what taste aversion is, right? I just imagine it means they don't like the taste of something, but enlighten me. Is there something I'm missing? So he's giving her a hand thing. If you don't like it, when you're afterwards, throw it away. Doing this without subtitles sucks ass. Because you have to be okay with not understanding everything. Because I understand, some of this I'll understand 100%, some of it I'll understand 70, 60%. And it's that part that you don't understand that makes you just freaking cringe, but that's a part of learning a language. You're not going to know everything. So I have to sit here and try and understand everything, given only what I've learned. Which, the N2 test, by the way, is less than a month away, so I get to freaking struggle my life through that. Ugh. Alright, this is almost the end of this episode. Then we'll start episode 4. And she's back to sitting on that weird chair. So does she not sleep, or is she just kind of powered down, or what's the haps, my dudes? Oh, that's the end. Sweet. Alright, that's the end of this episode, guys. Heck yeah, we'll take the timer off now. How about that? Boom. How was it? I watched it. I thought it was fun. I know 90% of you people don't watch these with me, so I'm really just watching these alone. Really, this is just as lonely as if I didn't stream, but who cares? It doesn't matter. Hey Chad, what books would you recommend me to get in order to get through beginner level of Japanese? I'll answer these questions before we get to the next episode. Okay, let me ask you this. Are you self-studying? This sounds like you're going to self-study. If you're self-studying, I would recommend Genki for self-study. I mean, honestly, probably not without help. Okay, here's what you're gonna do. This isn't a book. I mean, I've worked through a ton of beginner books. My favorite one ever is the Genki books, Genki 1 and Genki 2. That'll get you through beginner level. That being said, it's kind of hard to just read from a book and pick up a language. You kind of need a lot of multifaceted parts of it. So I would recommend just starting, getting your foundation, your very basic Japanese from a website called Japanese Pod 101. I'm not sponsored at all. I actually paid back in the day when I used it. It's free. There's a free option. Go on there and download Absolute Beginner Season 1 and 2. You get both the podcast and there's like workbooky type documents that go with it. And it'll give it to you. There'll be like an audio conversation. I do videos on this all the time. I talk about it all the time, so I'll do it really quick. They'll do a conversation, full speed Japanese, slowed down Japanese, English translation, normal Japanese again. All of it's written down. You get the kanji and the kana, then just kana alone, then romanji, which is just how it's written in English, letters, like the pronunciation, and then English. It teaches you, every episode gives you like 1 or 2 new grammar pieces, 5 to 6 new words, and each episode builds on the last one. And if you finish Absolute Beginner Season 1 and 2, you'll hear a lot of Japanese, you'll be able to read a lot of Japanese, and it'll prepare you for the book. So that's my suggestion to you. Let me catch up on all this stuff before we start again. How about that? A volume of Berserk is like $18 Australia. Durka, if you want something, just say, Chad, can you please buy me this and ship me this? I will buy you what you need, my dude. You are a good friend of mine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm over in Japan twice a year-ish for 2 months every year for basically all my adult life. So I will hook you up. I can barely understand like 67% of Yotsuba Volume 1. Hey, it takes... Dude, I did not start Japanese understanding 60 to 70% of Yotsuba 1. I started knowing less than you probably know right now. I just work my butt off, and over years of really working hard, I've gotten to a point where Yotsubas, I understand 100% of everything, where there's nothing I don't know. But that's taken me 3 years. And I say just 3 years, 3 years of like more intense study than if you were getting a graduate degree in Japanese. That's the level of dedication I had. But just be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. When you don't understand something, it's okay. When you get something, feel pride, feel good about it, and keep moving on. Keep moving forward. Asian Eskimo in the building, my dudes. Asian Eskimo, do you still live in Colorado? Because if you do, it is cold. Testiculars out here. Omae wa... Oh, you messed up, Yoko. It's not omae wa no shindeiru. It's omae wa mo. You're already dead. Mo. Mo means already. Mo shindeiru. I'm doing self-study and class. Well, if you're doing class, do whatever your teacher's giving you. But I prefer Genki. I think Genki's probably the best beginner book ever written. Personal opinion, but I did go through Mina no Nihongo. I went through the first Tobita book. I went through Japanese Pod. I went through JapaneseForYou.com. I went through the Tai Kim guide. I did Japanese for Busy People. It was Business to Japanese. I went through that. I've been through freaking every beginner book that people can throw at me. And honestly, I think Genki's the best. It's basically... Oh, here, let's start... I know I'm talking a lot. Let's start the second episode. Otherwise, the stream will never end. So we're on episode 4, guys. Starting right... Hold on. Right. Hold on. Now. Start. Okay. There it is. It's fine. The timer might be a second off, but whatever. It's basically where you associate your senses with getting sick and therefore avoiding that situation in the future. For example, if you eat something that tastes weird and you later in the day get sick, you associate getting sick to the food you ate even though it probably isn't. Oh, I do that all the time. Why is that guy so stoked? First off, second off, how does that redhead have keys to get into this apartment? Or is this apartment just unlocked? Either way. Get your butt outside. Who cares? She's just changing. Who gives a rat's bahoonie? I'm still stuck with katakana. It takes time. Katakana took everyone. I've met so many people go, Chad, you're so dumb. I learned katakana in 3 days. It took me 2 weeks. 2 weeks of only studying katakana before I kind of had it. And I still sucked at the, I made a video about it now. Shitsu and so and I couldn't separate those at all. I struggled with that up until like last year, or maybe like almost 2 years ago, and then I figured out a way after just persevering to do it, and that's what I made that video about. And I think that video has like a few thousand views, so I've got to help a few thousand people that struggled in the same way that I did. It's just perseverance, my dude. Persevere. Oh, I know 555 kanji, dude. Good for you. That's hard to do. I'm proud of you. I'm doing Core 2K right now. 僕は10月日本語を勉強します. So you said I October study Japanese. Do you mean you studied from last October, or you're studying from the October before that? What are you trying to say? I'm not here to like, you know, oh, you know, your Japanese is bad. My Japanese is terrible. I'm totally okay with admitting that. But I want to know what you're trying to say so I can help. If you want it. If not, it doesn't matter. Thanks, Big Chad. I'm getting bigger. I've gained like so much like muscle mass, and I've lost fat. I have fat calipers that I check, and I'm losing body fat but gaining muscle and gaining weight. So it's going to the gym, bro. Yeah, I'm still in Colorado. Yeah, Asian Eskimo is freezing outside. So I bought my first manga. I read manga, but from a library. I think my first manga I ever read was from my high school library as well. It was Gintama. It was 58 cents. I think it was a good deal for a first volume. 58 cents is a steal anywhere in the world. Even in Japan, 58 yen for a manga, that's good. Good for you. Which volume is it? Because I have a couple Gintamas too. I think I have the first 6. I'm glad I'm not the only one using multiple sources to study. Garth, you have to use multiple. No one source is perfect. You have to use a ton of you know. I have to use right now studying for the N2 test, the Japanese language proficiency test, the second highest level. I'm using Nihongo Somatome, free online vocab lists, Memrise. Am I using a separate? No, I'm not using a separate kanji. I'm doing a great dictionary, by the way, intermediate guide, or no, was it? A guide to intermediate Japanese grammar, a dictionary. It's a dictionary for intermediate Japanese grammar. That's awesome. I'm using like 5 to 6 different sources, and then I have reading material. So I go through novels and newspapers and textbooks, like Japanese textbooks, like they're in Japanese for Japanese people. So I have probably 10 total sources I do daily. You have to. お前も死んでる. Nani? Yeah, that's perfect. It's a dorm. Oh. I always think of your so for south and north for north example that you used for the vid. I still do that to this day. If like a Japanese font's weird, like super stylized and it's hard to tell, I still do that. I draw the lines. Yep. I was trying to say I have been studying Japanese for 10 months. Okay. 僕は10ヶ月に日本語を勉強しています。I'll type it. That's the best that I could come up with off the type of my head. 僕は sorry, freaking. I'm typing this on my phone keyboard, so be patient. 10ヶ月. I'm stupid. 10ヶ. You know what? I need to type this on my computer, otherwise this isn't going to happen. I hate texting. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I'm so dumb. 僕は10ヶ月に 日本語を勉強しています。僕は10ヶ月に日本語を勉強しています。There you go. That'll work. Yeah, so when you're counting months, you could do like I've seen people use like months with kan for period. I prefer counting with like so the k that I use there, it says the little k. 10 kagetsu. It's I know it says k, but it's 10 kagetsu. It means 10 number of months. Like there's like you're stacking 10 together. I wish I could explain that better. I'm not a great Japanese teacher, which is why I don't teach Japanese on this channel. I simply help you guys learn techniques for learning. I don't teach. I don't like to teach. 僕は10ヶ月に日本語を勉強してます. That's the best I got for you, my dude. Probably wrong. Why don't we have a scholar in here that says he's smarter than me and corrects it? Because that's what always happens. That's fine. I don't mind. The cool part of my local thrift store is that if you get 3 books or manga, they're 75 cents altogether. That's dope as hell. That's hella good. What do you suggest for a lazy person to do to force themselves to study during the day? Willpower, my dude. There's no learning that. That's you just have to be motivated enough to want to study. And if you're not, then I can't help you. I can't give you motivation. It just means your motivation isn't strong enough. Like if your motivation was strong enough, you do it. If it's not, then it's a willpower problem. It's the same with anything. It's like people who want to be thin or want to be strong and go to the gym but don't have the willpower to do it. Your motivation for going is not strong enough to overcome the laziness barrier. So I wish I can give you a better answer, but that's unfortunate. I'm not that inspiring when it comes to willpower. I find it weird how I can understand a Japanese newspaper when reading it, but I actually don't understand it. It's almost like a subconscious thing. Your brain will probably try and fill in a lot. My brain does that. It'll take the bits that I know, like if you have a sentence and you have random words that you know, but you leave the rest blank, my brain sometimes will try and connect the dots and say, this is probably what this means. At least when I was like still really learning, when I probably only understood about 50% of what I read. Now they understand more, my brain doesn't have to fill in as much, but I think that might be what's going on with you. I don't really know. I don't claim to be a language doctor. I'm just a really passionate studier of Japanese. 私はブースで日本へ行きます。What are you trying to say, Yoko? So 私 was I. Is this bus? Because busu is busu is an ugly woman. Is it bus? Like by bus? Busu de. And it's not nehon, it's nihon. But you're doing romanji, so it's not technically Japanese. Nihon de. Busu de nihon e. And then be ikimasu. Ikimasu. I guess here, let me write it in English. Okay, in English I can get this easy. Watashi. Oh gosh, no! Autocorrect. 私はバス Stop freaking typing in Japanese. バス Stop バスで日本 Not Nikon. Gosh, autocorrect is a nightmare. 日本え There it is. 行きます So you're going to Japan by bus? Is that possible? How do you get to an island nation by bus? Got to go. Sadly, can't get on Discord after the stream. If I do, I might not talk and just text. See you guys. See you, Unicorn. It's okay. I have to study. I know this is going to kill everyone that like hangs out in the Discord. I'm sorry. It's the month before the JLPT. I'm probably not going to be able to. I have to study. And I love being on the Discord because it's funny and you guys make me laugh. And I like having friends like that. But I got to study for this test. This is a dream I've had for years, and I don't want to screw it up. So, every day I'm studying for 5 to 6 hours, but even when I'm done with YouTube, I still study, and that includes today. I like how they can say yes by going, oh. Japanese is truly the superior culture. You can say yes by going, oh. What an amazing people. I go to Japan by bus. That's the one. Okay. Yeah, you were close, Yoko. It's just the English Romanji was weird, but as long as you know how to say it, that's all that matters. So is that the redhead girl from before? Is she just chill now, or is... Oh no, she has a kid now. Huh? Maybe she has that little kid as the what do they call it? The giftiest or whatever the frick they call it. I have no idea. Giftias, probably. Huh. Life's bizarre. Or no, maybe she had parents that were gifts. Dude, this show's weird. I haven't kept up on it enough. I'm trying to talk to you guys too much. I'm not understanding. I don't mind, by the way. I live for this type of stuff, but don't worry too much about it. By the way, guys, we're almost at 9,000 subs, which is so fun. I don't know what to do to exactly hit that number on in a reasonable amount of time. I kind of don't like do anything that would like justify me having 9,000 subs, but that's okay. Oh, she's weird. You poor thing. You're gonna have a hard life. Either way. On the highway from LA to Tokyo. Of course, that's how this works. Oh, it's just a freaking example. Shouldn't it be the knee particle before ikimasu, or am I wrong? Synex, you can do both. So here's why. A is more of a destination. It's a more general thing. So when he's saying he's going to Japan, Japan's a very big thing. I would even probably use A in that situation. You can use knee. It's okay. Both are fine. Knee, though, often is more specific, more direct. So it's like... see, that's one of those things you just have to learn the connotation of it. A is often, like, to bigger things. You wouldn't say, I'm going to the concert with A probably ever. But if you say, I'm going to this area where there's a concert tonight, or I'm going to this place where there's a concert tonight, then A could be used. In all of that, though, you can use ni. You can use ni to say, I'm going to an area, or I'm going to a park. A is just a bit more, has a couple more rules to it that are more subtle. But honestly, a Japanese person would understand you using either, even if it sounds not fluent. It's totally fine. When you're a beginner, the most important thing is just to be understood. To be able to say something and have the person go, it's not perfect, but I understand. Because that means the conversation can keep going. And that's how you get better, and that's how you learn. So don't worry about, the little things in language. Just persist, do your best, and you will freaking kill it eventually. If I can do it, and I'm like mildly retarded, I'm sure you can do it. Kick the N2's butt, man. I'm gonna try my best. Anatta o aishitemasu. Aw, you're sweet. Oh, Tanama-tan, dude, it's been a while. What's going on, my dude? What's going on? So good to see you in the chat. It's actually kind of surprising. I was like, where'd he go? I remember thinking, like, where'd he go? Is that right? I'm no. No level. 3 month of study, Japan, and I have succeeded not. Hey, I mean, when I first went to Japan, I didn't even study for 3 months before that, so... Well, oh no, I did, actually. But I wasn't very good. So that's for freaking sure. Nudes at 9K. Stop trying to get me to release nudes at random intervals. It's not gonna happen. Maybe 1 million. If you get me to 1 million, we'll talk. I'll do some tasteful art nudes like in college. You should do an It's Over 9,000 as a special. Giovanni, that's brilliant. I actually might do that. That might be my next video. It's over 9,000. Chad, what difference between senpai and Oni-Chad, or sorry, Oni-chan? So Oni-chan and One-chan are older siblings, specifically siblings. So a older brother or an older sister. That's it. When Japanese, like in an anime, when like a little girl calls someone who isn't her brother or sister that, it's gimmicky. It's kind of an affectionate term. It's not real, like, you wouldn't call someone that in real life. It's very odd. Senpai is very specific, and this is why I don't know why people still do this. Senpai is not just your superior, right? It is specifically in businesses where there is a senpai relationship between coworkers. My buddy Paul works at Line Japan. They don't have that at all. They don't have that where the people who've been there longer or who are older are called senpai, and the people who are, lower levels in the company are called kohai. They don't have that. Mind you, most like white collar business, work environments totally do. It's very important to their culture. The culture of that work environment, I should say. So senpai isn't just someone who's older or someone that's superior or whatever. It's not like that. It's very specific. It is at school. So at a Japanese high school, at a Japanese college somewhat, they definitely exist there. I've heard people being called senpai in Japan at Japanese universities. And at certain businesses. So when other YouTubers, like small YouTubers, call me Chad Senpai, it's not correct. I'm not going to beat you over the head because of it, but it's not technically right. It's one of my pet peeves. It's like, Senpai, I know it's cute to call people that, but there's like a way to use it. Oni Chad. Oh god, don't start that. Oh, don't stop. Fuck. Well, we lost that one, guys. We lost that battle. Her dad became a Wanderer. Wanderer? Wanderer. I don't know that word. Wanderer, probably? Weird. Yeah, it's been a while. I am back in Washington working full-time and going to college full-time, so I've been pretty busy. Still studying Japanese off and on, but nothing structured. Dude, whatever you need to do to keep following your dreams. And it seems like you're doing great. If you're, going to full-time college and you're working a ton, God bless you, my dude. You don't need to be, slacking with me out here. I totally get it. Live your life. I'm here whenever you need me, and if you don't need me, fly away. Go fly to other places. Huh. Mendo. She's not talking about, Mendo, because I know Mendo. Oh, they're saying she's good at taking care of other people. Never mind, I feel stupid. See, even I make mistakes. I was listening to I'm like, what? Oh. Kekko kimoi. Kekko, perfectly. Kimoi. Feeling. Kekko kimoi. It's funny. I'm going to use that one of these days. Kekko kimoi. See, even I learned something from anime today. Today's funny. The world is a weird place, my dudes. So is that a little kid or is that little kid the gift is around? Dude, I don't know who. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, did he just want a birthday? I'm very confused. Whatever. Have your birthday, my dude. Wonder why? I have a part-time job. Really, Yoko? What do you do for a part-time job? This kid's kind of a brat. Okay, so maybe the kid's two parents were those droids. Maybe. They look like they were droids. Or maybe they were... I mean, how do you have a kid at droid? Okay, so maybe he's not... I don't know, my dudes. I'm confused. I don't know what's happening. I do know that he's having some feels because he remembered his parents, and that sucks. I can respect that. Ninth grade is a junior where you're from? In America, Chad, who does kids who don't have meaning in his life. What is it in America? We have freshman is ninth grade, sophomore is 10th grade, junior is 11th grade, and senior is 12th grade. Fair enough. That was a decent okay, whatever. I'll trust it. I'll trust my brain says. We'll be fine. Calls her Masha. Is it mother? Maja. I don't know. Maybe that's just her name is some weird form of Marja. Marsha? Maybe her name is Marsha. Oh, maybe that girl is one of those things. Okay, so some creep. Hey, it's over! Yay! We ended that with some creep walking into the house who probably wants to molest the kid and kill the girl. Who knows? This is a fantastic cliffhanger. I'm at the end of my chair. If you guys liked the video, real quick before anything happens, like it down below. However many people are watching this, 30, 5,000? All 5,000 you guys, like it down below. That helps these things be found more, helps more people find them, and maybe gets them exposed to me and my channel. If you guys are watching this and you're not subbed, I think I'm only like 7 people away from 9,000 subs, so I would greatly appreciate a subscribe. Just a gift, but even if you're not into gifting me your subscription, my channel puts out not just this type of thing where I can answer your questions live and we can watch anime and have fun and laugh, but I put out videos every Wednesday about Japan, inside of Japan, about the Japanese language, and about my experience kind of wading through all of this stuff. And I would like to share that with you. So if any of that interests you, feel free to subscribe. It's free and you'll get 2 videos minimum a week. Also, if you guys, after this is even done, I do read all the comments. Comment down below. I won't respond to them all now. I used to have that rule until people kept being mean. And so now the rule is I'll read all of them. Like, I'll read your hate mail, but I will respond to people that have questions or who are kind. Otherwise, I don't. I got enough hate. I hate myself more than you could possibly hate me. So I skip out on all that. If you guys liked the video, let me know. If you guys like the anime, we should totally watch it again. Always, if you can, recommend anime. I know we recommended like 50 million today, but it's super, super helpful. Real quick before this is over, if you guys have any final questions, speed them off. I'm going to try and blow through these as quick as I can, and then we can end on a great note. Let's see. I almost broke my fingers at work today. Kim, what happened? Should I do some JLPT level Anki deck or some core decks? Giovanni, is the JLPT your goal? If it is, probably a good idea. If it's not really your goal, don't bother. Just learn the language. My country's 9 to 10 is junior and 11 to 12 is high school. Okay, cool. What to rate? What? Everyone on sub. Jerka, and you misspelled it. Dirka, how dare you? You're so mean. All right, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna leave it there. I'll keep up on the live chat a little bit after this is done. Have a good day. I'm throbbing. Oh, good for you, Gothic. Good for you. Be kind to one another. We're in a world where we really need kindness. Please, if you can, be kind to one another. It's important. Don't be mean to people. So, anyways, have a good week. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
I feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. No lie, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide.